hello. Welcome to another episode of Brave Talk Show. I am your host, Tony Nicole.
I am your host, Crystal Rogers.
And I'm your host, Danny Nicole.
That's right. We are the most beautiful, dopest, inspirational hosts that you ever want to see online through Zoom today.
Doing our thing.
Yes,
doing
yes,
our thing. Okay. You want to watch us, okay? I don't know about everybody else, but you want to watch us. Okay.
Right.
Yes, watch us.
Thank you guys so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel, TNE Networks, where you get to see all of the latest shows. Brave Talk Show, also another dope show on there, which is the Elite Life Show with host James JT Thompson, who is also our producer on the show. So you don't want to miss that show as well. We also got some new shows coming up too for the summer. We got Love Languages with Crystal Rogers along with her husband, Scott Rogers. And also we're going to have Queens on Deck show with none other than the Miss Danny Nicole. So make sure you look out for those. And of course, yours truly has a show coming out called Diva Lifestyle. So these are some incredible shows that's coming out. So you don't want to miss it. Tell your friends about it. Tell your family about it.
Share.
Check it out. Share. Check us out on
Share.
Facebook, IG.
Tell your mama,
check us out.
tell your daddy, tell your cousin, them.
Tell your brother.
All the above. So yeah. Okay, so as always, we start off the show talking about things that's going on in the world, things that we hear or stuff. I have to share something with you guys. I did not get a chance to really tell you guys what was happening. So,
Spill the tea, girl. Spill the tea.
Lord. When I tell you that there are true crazy people out there now, more than ever, and they're at grocery stores, please pay attention. So me and my grandmother went to this grocery store and Publix. Went to Publix, and the one that we went to is made up where you get on the elevator, go down to the parking deck, and get to your car. Well, we're standing at the elevator, and there's this guy, black guy, standing right there next to us. I'm thinking he's just rapping, like he's listening to his music and he's rapping. He looks crazy. He has like a bright yellow hat on, some shades, a bright yellow t-shirt on, and some white jeans. And he's just standing there, just doing his head like this. And I'm over here, just not thinking about it, just ready to get on this elevator, get to the car. Well, the elevator door is open. He goes in and he said, "Are y'all Christian?" He said, "If y'all Christian, do not get on the elevator with me because I am Satan. I'm demonic."
Oh, girl, no, he didn't. Girl, no, he didn't.
I said, "Okay, then. Well, you know what? You go ahead and take that one. Take it down to AP double hockey sticks. Why don't you? We ain't trying to go down there with you." Yeah, he said that. He said that. Now get this. When we got downstairs and we were getting ready to go to the car, he had left out, but then came back in and went past us. And when he went past us, he was chanting 66666 like that. And he said, "I like seeing dead people everywhere. I like seeing dead people." And I was like, this is crazy. Now, yeah, some people that's watching this is probably saying, well, he was probably just messing with you guys. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't take that as joking for them to go around saying that they're demonic and they're Satan and they're talking about they love seeing dead bodies anywhere. You got to be careful out here nowadays because you got people that'll go in any department store or wherever and they start opening up, firing at innocent bystanders, people.
Exactly.
That was like me. The other day, I went to Aldi's grocery shopping, and I'm waiting in line, and all of a sudden, I hear this lady just start cussing and throwing her arms up and just like start kicking the cart and stuff. And automatically, I start thinking somebody's going to start shooting because we don't know these days how people just.
Yeah, it makes you nervous.
Yeah, go crazy. So I just started like praying, "Lord Jesus, please." And so what had happened, another person had got close to her And she didn't want nobody around her at all, like to bag your groceries, because you have to bag your own groceries at Aldi's. And so everybody's like way far from her. And so somebody actually got close to her, and she was like, I thought she was going to hit the other lady. I mean, it's like, Jesus.
That's terrible.
It's hard out here on these streets. It's hard. It's hard out here on these streets. I promise you. COVID is bringing out the crazy. Now look, them two people must just got discharged. Okay. From somebody's okay.
Out of the cuckoo house.
They had to been. They just had to. But I mean, you could tell something was really wrong with this man. I don't know what could have happened in his life or whatever. It's just crazy.
But then that's why we have to stay guarded. You have to stay prayed up. You have to cover the blood over you, because you never know where you're going to be. Tony, she didn't know she was going to be encountering crazy, and Crystal didn't know she was encountering crazy. But see, we have a God. Okay, I feel the preach.
You have a God. That's right.
Yes, we have a God that protects his children. Okay. All right.
He has a hedge of protection around each and every one of us.
That's right. Pray. I tell people, pray daily.
Thank you, Jesus.
Pray daily. Okay. Now, there's some other news that we're going to talk about. Let's talk about how the food industry is actually changing things up as far as when you're dining in. So the restaurants are slowly trying to start opening back up so you can sit inside to eat. The latest thing that I saw, the most famous chain is Golden Corral, which is pretty much all over, I think, this side of the country. They have revamped, because you know it's a buffet. A lot of buffets had to be closed due to the coronavirus and so forth. Well, now when you go in there, it is going to be cafeteria style. So the servers are going to have to place the food on your plate. You cannot do it yourself. So you have to go through this line, which I think is a good idea. I don't want to touch the utensils if somebody else is touching it, because still, everybody's still not washing their hands. We don't know people, and people are still carrying, you got some folks that are still carrying the disease and don't even know it. So they have where they got the stickers on the floor telling you to still stay 6 feet, between, and they have a chain. They tell you which area to go through and where to come out. This is where you start. This is where you end. So,
and the tables are like 6 feet apart. I mean,
the tables are spacious. That way nobody is up on each other. So basically, the business that they would have normally at full capacity is now condensed down to 50%. That's going to be a lot of businesses now until they can get a handle on the coronavirus pandemic. So this is what we're facing right now. But I think this will be helpful. This is the new norm that we're dealing with.
And then a lot of malls too, and like my daughter's graduation, they're going to have it June the 1st, is a temperature thing. If your temperature is over 100.4, they're not letting you in. So that's a good thing. And for airports too, I mean, for not to get on the plane, because you're recirculating that air on the plane. So that's good. I mean, so you got a temperature, they don't let you on.
Right. Well, listen, we are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we should have our first guest for the show. So stay tuned and don't go nowhere.
Hi, everyone. I'm Crystal Rogers, one of the co-hosts of Brave Talk Show. We would like to extend opportunity for you to advertise your business or brands during our talk show. We offer several options that can be beneficial for the growth of your business. Our show is shown all over the world, so we definitely know how to reach the masses. For more information on how you can advertise on our show, please inquire to t.n.e.networks.llc@gmail.com or visit our website at www.tnenetworks.com. We look forward to growing with you. Have a blessed day.
Welcome back to the Brave Talk Show. I am Crystal Rogers, your co-host, with Danny Nicole and Tony Nicole. Today we have an awesome guest, Kimberly Newsome. I got the privilege to meet her last year. She is a wonderful woman of God, and she's got so many things going on. Kimberly, what inspired you to become an actress? And please share what some of the latest projects you have going on.
Okay, well, I think I've always wanted to become an entertainer, because when I was young, I was in chorus and band. I was in these pageants, and I was just doing all kinds of stuff when I was young, but I didn't realize exactly what was embedded within my heart. Something was there. It just wasn't time for it to bloom yet, to blossom yet. But and then I met an old friend. I came back in contact with an old friend, probably like hadn't seen this person in like 25, 30 years. Well, I'm about to tell my age, about 20. But, he's like, I'm an actor, right? And I was like, no, quit lying, da, 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 da. And he was like, remember when we were 18, 19 years old, we used to talk about becoming actors? And I was like, yeah. And he said, well, I can mentor you. And that's where it all started. And I ended up taking some acting classes, did a couple of background roles, started networking. Little did I know I had a unique look. I just thought, hey, I look like him. But I guess that's part of being Kim. That's my uniqueness. So I just took it from there and rolled from there. Now, a few of the things that I have going on right now, I've been involved with a lot of true crime television, like Snap, Fatal Attraction, ATO Homicide, Investigation Discovery. And I would have been working on a lot more had it not been for this pandemic. But those people in Knoxville, they're getting a lot of action now. So because they can only use actors that are within a 30-mile radius. So, and normally they get a lot of their actors from Atlanta. So so we're having to wait until everything opens back up so we can get back on set. But I do have some of those coming up, I believe June and July. And then I also have a pilot series, which I'm excited about. It's called Vice Grip. The writer-director is Mr. Ken Lewis out of Chicago. And he wrote a very interesting story, and it's based off his family. And if you go to his page and read some of the stories, it's like, wow, everybody has that type of person in their family. So I think it's something that a lot of people will be able to relate to. I believe that it's going to be up there with like your Power or your Empire. It will be. I believe it to be, and our cast believes it to be, something that could take the place of one of those shows that's exiting. So starring in it, I'm not starring, but I am supporting, and I'm just happy to be supporting in among those actors. We have Princess Elmore. She's out of Atlanta, and she does a lot of exciting things. But we have several actors from Chicago Fire. We have Jamal Woodard from Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
The guy that plays him. Yes. We have, I'm about to mess up her name, and I hate to do that. Her name is Camille Winbush, I believe, from the Bernie Mac show. She was little Vanessa.
Oh, Camilla.
Well, now she's now she's grown Vanessa.
A long time.
Yeah, she grown Vanessa.
Yeah, so we have the young lady from see, this is why I don't like to name names. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
That's okay. That's fine.
We have an awesome cast, and I'm just excited to be a part of that. And there are other projects in the midst. So, everything's on hold right now, but I'm still getting things coming in and asking me to be a part of those things. And I'm still auditioning. It's a grind out there. So I'm really excited about what's to come.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Wow,
Cool.
that's awesome. Wow, that's so cool.
All right. So, so real quick, how has it been as far as like the challenges exactly during the pandemic, as far as like getting the roles and so forth? I know you had touched on it briefly about things had to come to a halt. And is it certain diameters or so, or is everything stopped with shooting?
Well, what's happening? They've started shooting some things, but they can only have a certain amount of cast and crew on the set at a time. So, you know, if it's certain scenes like where it's maybe you and another scene partner, or maybe you and maybe two scene partners, and then the person is running the camera, the director, and maybe the boom mic person.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but the people, anybody that's not on camera are wearing a mask. And once those people come off camera, they have to, you know, put their mask on. So that's how they're doing things now. And as far as auditions are concerned, I believe that the entertainment business sees now they don't have to do all these in-person auditions. Now we're doing a lot of self-tape auditions that we're sending in. So a lot of actors, if you want to invest in yourself, that's the best thing to do. Like I brought my lighting kit, my tripod, I brought all that with me
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, if I have an audition come up, at least, you know, I can go ahead, set up my lighting sets and, you know, things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what they're asking for now is self-tape auditions a lot. Even with the commercials, they're doing a lot of things through self-tape. So those are some of the changes that have been made. But they still are filming. But if it's a lot of things where you have to have like a lot of background extras and things like that, you know, they're just waiting until they have the opportunity to get back to work. Oh, and one more thing I want to tell you. So I did get chosen for one of the for season 2 of 100 Black Women on the network. It's on the show,
Mm-hmm.
where I'm a part of the audience. They choose 100 Black women and they share stories with the panel members that are there. And I did get chosen for that. And we were supposed to shoot that March 31st, but of course, everything is on hold. So
Yeah.
waiting for that. And so that's a part of the OWN network. That's one of Oprah's shows. And it's going to be filmed at Tyler Perry Studios when we get back to
Wow.
that.
Awesome.
Kimberly Newsome, you are a fierce woman. You out here claiming these streets, out here doing your thing. You're such an inspirational woman as well. For anyone that's trying to come up into the business as an actor, what advice would you give them? And how can we follow you? How can we contact you to know all the things that you're doing?
Okay. The advice that I can give to someone that's up and coming up, don't be afraid to try. Give it a try. Give it a shot. I mean, that's the hardest part for so
Right.
many of us. Like
Right.
we keep saying, "Oh, I want to do that.
Mhm.
I've always wanted to do that." Well, if you keep saying I've always wanted to do that and you never take any action, then you're gonna regret it.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I have to say.
Awesome.
Preaching, telling the truth. This pen is the truth teller. Telling the truth.
Yes, yes. I mean, like I'm like, okay, if I keep saying I've always wanted to do it, well, 3 years would have been passed, and I'm
Mhm.
still saying I've always wanted to do it. But and networking is a huge key. You can't be afraid to talk to people. You can't be afraid to contact people. All they can do is tell you no, or all they can, or not answer. I had to learn that. I had to start networking and start meeting people. Because we can't make it alone. We need people in our lives. We need people to bat for us. So there are people that want to help you. So don't ever be afraid to network or just try for it. Go for it. I mean, you'll just never know if you don't put any action behind it. Now, where you can find me or follow me on social media, my Twitter and my Instagram is the same. It's I am Kim Newsome. And Facebook is actress Kimberly Newsome. And that's how you can follow me. Or email me at brighteyes72pp@gmail.com. And yes, I am going to change that email address.
Well,
I've
Kim,
had it forever. That's on my to-do list. Change
okay.
your email address.
Well, good. Well, listen, girl, thank you so much for joining us on Brave Talk Show. As always, you've been that breath of fresh air and sunshine. So we do appreciate you being on here, and we look forward to you being back, on the show with us on a later date. So thank you so much. And Brave Ikes, we will be back after a word from our sponsor.
Are you in need of a virtual assistant? Well, at J. Logan Business Support Services, a virtual assistant company, we focus on helping you maintain and or streamline your business operations while minimizing the hassle of busy work. To request services, contact us at info@jloganbizsupport.com or visit our website at jloganbizsupport.com and allow us, your virtual assistant, to lift the weight while leaving you with peace of mind.
All right, welcome back to Brave Talk Show. I am your host, Tony Nicole, along with my other two beautiful hosts, Danny Nicole and Crystal Rogers. But I also have the honor of having this lovely, talented, outgoing woman. I mean, I really don't have enough titles to give her in a day, and we don't have enough time on this show to give the titles. But we're just gonna put it like this: she's phenomenal. Okay, so the one and only Kelah Elaine, actress and entrepreneur, is on the show. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
And I tell you, I'm so proud of this young lady. She is doing her thing. I had the honor and the privilege of meeting her on Robert Grant's play, Beautiful, along with Crystal Rogers. And when I tell you that this girl has blessed my spirit, had me laughing. all across the board, honey. That drop dip that she was doing, as Mama say, had me going. But okay, so tell our viewers, who is Kelah Elaine? Tell our viewers who you are.
Ooh, who is she? She's just her. Like what you see, baby, is what you gonna get.
Okay.
It never changes.
Okay.
I'm just me. I have two children. Jacob and Morgan, a 13-year-old, just turned 13. So pray for me as we just enter those years.
I know about them years, honey.
Driving me nuts. And then I have, Morgan is 5. She just turned 5. But other than that, I'm just me.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
So, Ms. Kelah, can you briefly tell us what inspired you to become an actress? And also, what prompted you to create Sugarfoot Hand and Foot Scrub?
Oh, I've always loved acting, always. I did my first play in 2018, my first stage play, Never No More. I love it. I love making people laugh. Love it, love it, love it. I wasn't gonna do it at first, and then my husband actually, he was like, "You should do this," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm scared. Nah, I'm not gonna do it because I can make people laugh, without doing it. So I got it." And he's like, "No, you should do it. You should do it." So that's how I got into it. And then the Sugarfoot. One day I was just scrolling through YouTube, literally, and I was like, "I bet I can do that." And then I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with making it, and I fell in love with how it made people feel. So anything to make people feel good and laugh, that's pretty much what I love to do.
So real quick, I'm sorry, real quick. What's some of the fragrances that you have for the Sugarfoot?
Oh, I call them different things.
Okay.
I just got in like this tropical pack. It's dope. It has like mango, strawberry, cucumber melon. Usually I do a lot of lavender.
Okay.
Let's see what else I have. Lavender, peppermint. Is a happy scent. So I just name them all stuff that makes me happy, like sunshine in my pocket.
Come on.
Strawberry lemonade, lavender love, brown sugar baby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one is dope.
I like that one.
Right, that one, coconut too. But that brown sugar baby,
Look, come on, look.
It's gonna have you right. It's gonna have you right. Yes.
Kelah,
I'm getting a
it
lot of compliments from the ladies and their husbands on that one. I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna have to give me some.
Kelah,
Try that.
Okay.
Try that. Try that.
Right, yes.
Kelah, it was a pleasure to meet you last year. I mean, you are an awesome and funny person. I mean, with a
Oh, you too.
great spirit. But I want to ask you something. It was awesome. Thank you so much for being on our show. And what
Oh.
can you give our viewers to expect to see from you and about your business, and give us information where they can contact you?
Like what's next? Wow, more stage plays. I'm excited about that. More stage plays. I'm in the process now working on a lip scrub. So I hope that'll be out. I want to also work on my own lip gloss line. I want to release that next year.
Okay.
And I'm working on the Kelah Elaine line as well. So yeah, it's
Corner
pretty
the
much.
market, girl. Corner the market.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying, girl. It's hard out here, but I'm trying.
Hey, you can do it. You can do it. You got
Right.
it. You got the kind of personality that can get people's attention. So, and I tell that to a lot of folks. Once you have that, then honey, people will follow. People will grab hold to what you have, and they'll be like, you know what? Did you cop that new Kelah Elaine? Did you see?
Oh.
You know, that kind of stuff, and that's what's needed out here. You know, so you
I got a question.
Getting them blueprints going.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
I got a quick question. How difficult was it for you to come up with the natural ingredients? Like, was that hard for you to
not at all. Because you know, it's just basically sugar. That's basically what it is. It's sugar, vitamin E oil, olive oil, and then either you put food coloring, whatever you're gonna make, food coloring, or you can use like then you put your essential oils in there. It's so easy. It's easy, and it's all natural ingredients, and you just go with it.
I can't wait to get
I'm gonna release that into my life. Release into my life. Release.
I got you.
This child is crazy. Okay, so drop real quick your social media handles, or how people can follow you and keep up with you, and even possibly get some of that good old sugar foot.
Right. You can inbox me for that one. You can find me on Facebook under Kelah Elaine. And then Instagram is Kelah Elaine also. So either one of those, and then just inbox me, especially if you live like local, I can get it to you. Charlotte and Columbia, I'm still working on you. I actually have an order that has to go out to Atlanta. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get it out there.
Well, I tell you what, when you get like any kind of advertisement or something you got going on, just send it to me and I'll put it on my page. I'll put it up there, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Me too.
Yeah.
Send it to me.
I'm gonna send you a friend request. I'm gonna send you a friend request today, and I'm your customer. You got one, right?
I got you.
And actually, what we'll do is we'll also put it on our website too, so people can go to the website, and then that way they can get in contact with you, okay?
Oh, thank you.
All right, Brave Ice, make sure you stay tuned. We will be back after this brief break, okay?
Hey everybody, it's your girl Danny Nicole. I am one of the hosts of the Brave Talk Show. So guess what? We're offering an opportunity to all entrepreneurs to promote or advertise their business on our show. For more information, please contact us at t.n.e.networksllc@gmail.com or visit our website at www.tnenetworks.com. Hey, have you seen the show yet? Check us out on YouTube. And if you like it, hit like and then subscribe. How about that?
All right, welcome back to Brave. We have such an exciting show. Two beautiful women on our show, Kimberly Newsome and Kelah Elaine. We thank them so much for being on the show. So we are excited to see what's going to happen with them in their careers. So make sure you keep, just stay tuned with us, and we will make sure to give you the information that you need. So, Danny, there was one thing you wanted to mention about what's going on. Share with us.
So traffic is picking up. The craziness is, I mean, at some point, you know, you were able to go to work if you had to. If you're in the central, you get to work on time, maybe some time to kill. But see, now traffic's picking up and people are going back to work, which is a good thing. Okay, but what I'm gonna need y'all to do, listen to me carefully. Act like y'all know how to drive. Okay, act like you know how to drive out there on these streets. Okay.
That's just like my husband, talk about traffic. He had to go get me some chicken nuggets, a little bit of snack, and he was in line for almost 30 minutes to get me a snack.
Oh, I'm tired.
Craziness. I swear. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it is crazy out here. Like, I was in Charlotte traffic yesterday. I'm thinking that the highways were still clear. You know, I can just go ahead and zoom down doing 60 to 70 miles, and then all of a sudden, I said, Lord have mercy, now we back. This is when you can tell when things are starting to open back up, because everything starts coming back, you know.
Exactly. Crazy.
I was enjoying no traffic. When I tell you I was enjoying it, that way my road rage stayed down, you know, everything was good.
It is real, guys. Her road rage is real. Okay.
You know, see, this is the problem that we be having. She be co-signing. Ain't nobody asked her to co-sign. She just did it anyway. All right. Okay,
I tell the truth. I tell the truth.
Listen, before we go, of course, we always leave you with some inspiration to your day. So my inspirational nugget that I want to leave you guys is self-love. Make sure that you love yourself. Make sure that you speak into yourself. Stand in the mirror each day and say a few positive things to get you going. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about other people trying to validate you. If you're sitting back waiting for people to validate you, you're gonna wait. You can validate yourself. It's okay. So make sure that you show self-love.
Sometimes we have to let go of what's killing us, even if it's killing us to let go. And what that means is sometimes you have to put people in a balcony and love them from a distance.
Ooh, wow.
Well, see, I might piggyback off that. I had one. I'm gonna piggyback off that. So look, in order to actually, it's okay. You know, the Bible says we're to love our neighbors, right? We're to love them that persecute us and lie on us and backbite and all these different things. Okay, you can love somebody from afar. Okay, yes. They don't have to be back in your life. Okay, you can forgive them for what they've done. Check me out. You can forgive them, but you don't have to invite them back into your life. Okay. Just keep it moving. Kick rocks.
All right, absolutely. So we got some good words to give you guys today. So we're just glad that you joined us as always. Make sure that you check us out on Facebook under Brave Talk Show, also under T&E Networks. And make sure you go and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see the latest Brave Talk Show episodes. It's all there. So make sure you go over there, click like, subscribe, and make sure you click on that little bell. That little bell gives you notifications whenever a new video is released, okay? So until next time, Brave Lights, take care.
Come here.